What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Tamika Hall. You're listening to the Tamika Hall Show. Today, if you're listening from iHeartRadio or iTunes, one of those places, this is also a video. There's a video that accompanies this. We're going to be talking about how to copyright your music. Now, as you guys know, God is just really blessed, and on my rise to becoming a recording artist, I just wanted to share some of my experiences. Number one, I've had a lot of people asking me questions, and so I decided to just kind of start cataloging these things right here on the site. So we're going to be talking about how to copyright music. And I had a question about it myself. So let me just give you some quick 411. You want to copyright your music. This is the best way to legally protect yourself, okay? I'm not a lawyer. This is just basic information. So if you do have questions, deeper questions, I would suggest that you do consult with a lawyer. And let me just tell you this. As soon as your song is in a fixed format, like you've written it on paper, digital form, a CD, technically it is already copywritten. Now here's the thing, a performance of your song does not count. It has to be something that it's actually a product, but so it's technically already copywritten. But I'm gonna tell you, there was this guy a couple of years ago, he redid Sir Mix-a-Lot's Baby Got Back song, and he never had his new version copywritten. And Glee, the show Glee, actually came along and redid his whole entire arrangement. I guess their lawyers found out he didn't have a copyright. They redid the entire arrangement that he created. And because he had never had it copywritten, he could not seek out any damages for that. Isn't that crazy? So it's important to do that. Basically, you're going to pay between $35 and $85. It's $35 if you file online. It's $55 if you're submitting more than one song. I think it's cheaper to do it this way because you can submit your whole entire project when you do it like that. And then it's $85 if you mail in the paperwork. I mean, I don't even know who goes to the post office anymore. But I would suggest doing it online. It's also a shorter time. If you do it online, it's 8 months. And if you mail it in, they say that you should expect that it's going to take 13 months for your stuff to be completely legal. Okay. So let's just go ahead and just jump right into it. First of all, you're going to want to go to copyright.gov. I'm going to tell you, this was the most annoying process ever in my life. And so that's why I wanted to do this video, because at first, and maybe it was just me, I don't know, but I just was not getting it and I couldn't find stuff. So that's why I made the video. So you're going to go to copyright.gov. When you get there, you're going to click on the part that says register a copyright. Once you get in there, you're going to click log into ECO. This is the electronic place to log in. If you've never created an account before, then you're going to search for where it says if you're a new user, click here. I actually have links to this right in the show notes, so you'll be able to find that. For us, for the purpose of this video or this podcast, we are going to click on register a new claim. Once you click on that, it's going to take you to a new page, and it's going to ask you 3 different questions. For example, it's going to ask you if you're registering one work. If you're planning to submit an entire project, which is just as good, if you're submitting an EP or something like that with 5, 6 songs, something like that on there, I think that's just cheaper for you to do that instead of spending $35 per song. So you'll read those, and most of them are probably going to say no. And once you do that, you'll click on start registration. From there, they're going to ask you what type of work are you submitting. For most people, it's going to be sound recording, but you'll want to make sure that you look through the different options that you have. This is also where you would go if you wrote a book or something like that. So you'll see the option to submit for literary work, work of the visual arts, stuff like that. So that's how you would find that. After you finish going through a series of prompts and things, and I mean it took me, I don't know, about 15 minutes to do everything, because I really needed to read it very slowly to make sure I understood everything. Once you do that, you're going to come to a place where you make your payment. After you make your payment, then you'll be directed to a spot where you can upload your music. You want to upload everything that is going to be copywritten, okay? And if the file is too big, then try to compress that particular file. So every single song is going to have its own slot. And like I said, if it's too big, try to compress it, and that'll shrink the size down just a little bit. Once all your files have been uploaded, you're just going to click upload complete, and then you're all done. Yeah, buddy. Sounds pretty simple, right? So I guess it is pretty easy. And like I said, I can't even imagine what it would feel like to have put blood, sweat, and tears into writing a song, getting it produced, all those things, and then somebody coming along and stealing it. So I would tell you, if you're planning to go to the next level, make sure that you think about copywriting your work. I mean, you deserve it. Well, this is Tamika Hall with TamikaHall.com. Make sure that you download my free phone app if you haven't done that. That's in the show notes. I also have all the links to everything that we talked about with the explanation of the fees, all that stuff right here in the show notes as well. And I had some really amazing people that asked me about where they could donate for all the information that's being supplied. So if you want to donate, that's also in the show notes. You would be such a super awesome person. I'll give you a shout out on the air for that. Until next time, stay inspired, stay motivated, stay blessed. Remember, you were created to make God famous. Have a blessed day.